and then pop that. I want that to happen in between. Ooh, the damage is wonderful. The damage is wonderful. If he does hit me, he dies. If he doesn't hit me, he also dies. It's a win-win for me, baby, okay? Yunli is basically here at this point, and it took me a little bit to kind of figure out how I wanted to go about playing the character, and what better way to do that than to just show you guys how I would like to play the character. I feel like there is a multitude of ways that you could play Yunli, if you will. Like, if you want to go with the hyper carry route, you could force it, but I think Yunli's kit being like a total, you know, full counter. What's that guy's name? Meliodas or Meliodas? There we go. The Meliodas full counter thing. Is he the one that has full? Yo, if he's not the one that has full counter, my bad, bro. You know I don't like 7 deadly sins, and if you didn't know, now you know. Anyhow, point of the matter is that I have a showcase for you guys, going over Yunli. As I guess you can consider this the first impressions. I didn't really get time to play because I was gone. You guys know that, and now I'm back. So we're here, and I want to play it. That's all. I think Yunli might be my new favorite character in the game, for a number of reasons, but the biggest reason that I have right now, and I'll just go ahead and show you like a live demonstration of what I got going on here. I've been watching a lot of people's videos on Yunli and March and, you know, everything else under the sun, simply because for the first time I didn't know what to do in Star Rail. Not as in like I don't know what I'm doing, more so that I've been playing Zenless, and then y'all know the other stuff. We don't got to talk about it, but it is what it is. Anyhow, point being is that Yunli, or Yunli, however you like to pronounce her name, however it is pronounced, she has something that I've been asking for in Star Rail for a hot minute now. Is my camera like down? Hold on. Shit. I broke my camera. Cool beans. All right, anyhow, point being is that Yunli brings something to the table for the first time that I've been asking for a little bit. Now, originally, I said the same thing with Clara, and then of course you guys know me as like the Zila, one of the last few Zila man standing, right? There's like 7 of us tops that are still telling y'all that Zila is on top. Zila's like a top 5 DPS, but whatever. Anyway, that's a whole different thing. All right, Yunli forces you to play the game, and I don't know how else to explain that except like showing you, I guess. Point being, all right, I have been using the team that you're probably gonna see as a standard team, right? Like the hypercarry Yunli team. Now, personally, I prefer Topaz, but you don't really need Topaz, right? I have an E1 S1, so like I like Topaz. You don't need her. I'm gonna use Ting Yun's ult to give it to Robin, and then Robin's gonna receive this ultimate ninjutsu. And from here, normally what people would do is you would spam, you know, your ults or whatever, right? The way that Yunli's ult works, which it took me a little bit to get used to it. Let me see if I can actually open it up. There we go. It took me a little bit to get used to this, but basically she has to get hit, or you want her to get hit. If she gets hit, then you get like all of this, right? There's 100% extra damage on top of whatever else is going on from all of this other stuff, all right? And so there's a regular version, which is just Intuit Slash. That's you don't really want to do this one. And then you have Intuit Cull. So I guess like the culling games from JJK, but whatever. Anyhow, your goal is to time her ultimate with the attack of the enemy. So that means 2 things. 1, you have to play the game. Maybe auto will auto do this for you, and like it'll just know every single time the enemy is going to attack to pop ult. I don't know. 2, it forces you to learn when the enemies are going to attack. There are a lot of new enemies in the game. For instance, this Cup Boy guy, the Andro, I hate him because he doesn't attack, and it pisses me off when you want him to attack or like get the counter and he doesn't give it to you, but he does damage. So it's really weird. And then you have the Guardian Shadow Lady who does attack you, but the way she attacks is a little different. So there's sometimes you can force it. So like if she does, and maybe we'll see it here in a bit, she'll do like, if you use skill, I'm going to attack you. So you could probably do something like ult and then skill and then force it to attack you, then get off the Intuit Cull Slash. Maybe it works that way, but let me just go ahead and show you guys exactly what I got going on, right? So running through all of this, everybody sets up their stuff and you're still lining up the shot just like usual, right? Thankfully, I have enough, and I've ran this enough times to see like, okay, I'll have 1 skill point before whatever's going on. Now we're here where I can see that the enemy, and let me turn on my thing for you guys just so you can see it. Normally I don't have the cursor on, but I want you guys to be able to see. So now you see that she's right here, right? Guardian Shadow is going to pop up right after this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go into Robin. I'm going to burn Robin's thing. Why am I doing that? So I build up my skill points, and if you haven't saw yet or you don't notice, I don't have Ting Yun's ult, or I don't have Robin's ult, or not bad, not Robin. Hua Hua. I don't have that. Now, I did use Ting Yun at the start of the game to give it to Robin. And at first, when I saw that, I was like, why would you do that? But now that I've played it, I understand it. You use it because she's just going to get it right back, right? So you see, wham, 49K, almost 50K, not bad. But now I do a basic attack. I have my ult. I'm going to hold it, though. Don't use it yet. And then I also have Ho-Oh. I'm going to have my ult, right? So now I'm literally going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to piano it across the keyboard just like that. Boom. So now I'm going to activate Yunli's ult. Yunli's going to get guaranteed taunt. Bro, I love this so much. I was begging. I wasn't really begging, but I was hoping that we got something, because Fire MC is the only other character in the game that has taunt. And now we have this. So I can now give Ting Yun's ult to Yunli, and Ho-Oh's ult is going to power up everybody. It's also going to refresh everyone's energy. So it's like the best way to get all the damage in one hit. And you see I have my ult right back again. Wham. Now, I'm not going to use her ult, right? You would think, oh, just double ult. Not yet. Not on this enemy. Certain enemies like Argenti, you can double ult. And if I could pull it off live, that'd be the sweetest thing in the world. Now you see that she has something on her, which I don't even know. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Anyone who attacks Guardian Shadow is going to get bopped, all right? So now I know I could also force this with Yunli, right? But Yunli isn't going to go again in order to get this attack off. So now all I'm going to do is use my skill here to bring Ting Yun back into the buff, or into the time space, whatever. I'm going to use it for Ho-Oh because, you know, I probably don't need it. Do I need it? Probably not. Yeah. Let's use it for Ho-Oh. It's fine. And then I'm going to pop ult because I know that I'm going to get the energy back. Wham. Boom. There's the taunt once again. Cow. Into it, Cold Slash. Boom. She does it again. Now this time, see, you see how she died? I don't have to use my ult anymore. So we're going to save Yunli's ult. All I need to do is a basic. This should take them out. Argenti comes on the field. I'm going to pop ult on his turn so that I get hit when he does a little stab. Boom. That's another one. Full counter, just like that. Easy peasy, almost 400K. I blow up the entire board, so no one has a chance to do anything right now, which is really good for me. That's gone. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. She's going to do whatever she needs to. I can hold my ult here. Now, I was having a little trouble with this before because I'm like, all right, cool. Let me hold the ult. I don't want to do that because normally he should summon something, right? But I think what happens in this particular scenario is that he's going to go for his attack anyway. So I'm literally going to go for this. And I'm going to try and like squeeze the double ult in. All right. There's the one. There's this. Do I have enough for another one? I don't. I thought I would have had enough for another one, but it's okay. But you see he got bopped just like that, right? And that's all you're doing is trying to figure out a way to squeeze in these ults. So if you can line up the double ult, by all means, wonderful. Do it. Let it rock. If you can't do it, it's not a big deal. No shade. What is it? No hair off your back or something like that? I don't know the saying, guys, but it's something about having no hair off your back. That's pretty much all it is. Now we could basic right here. I don't think I really need to use the skill just yet. I feel like I want to though, but I don't think I need to because actually, yeah, I don't need to because we're gonna get it again. Robin's gonna trigger her ultimate, and we should be fine. So now I'm gonna use Ho-Oh's here, and then we're gonna trigger Robin's. That way I just stay inside of the cycle. It's cool. We're chilling. We're gonna reset the cycle. He's gonna go ahead and do his thing. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't reset the cycle entirely, which does suck a lot. But all of this being said, I think I'm a little okay with this. We don't have to use Ting Yun's ult just yet. Just gonna give it to Yunli. And I think Yunli's skill, you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, I do not believe skill is gonna crack that. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, if we had a little bit more, right? Maybe some more crit damage. Maybe some more crit damage, we wouldn't have been able to crack it, but it's okay. Oh, Ho-Oh coming through, bro. Ho-Oh came through. All right, so you see I held it right there, right? I did not use the ult because if I use it, I've done it so many times. Okay, here we go. He got his turn back. That wasn't supposed to happen, but now we're going to pop the ult. He's going to do his big boy slash. Boom. If I would have used the ults earlier, I would not have gotten this big boy slash. It would have been super annoying, and he would have gotten away with just hitting me for free. And I would have wasted my ult and not had the energy from it, not gotten the damage. I cleared the entire board, right? I exodied the entire board. We're chilling. So now all I got to do is clean up. I should be able to take him out from this point forward. And I also think I can give myself, yep, there we go. I can keep her in cycle just like that. I'm just holding on to Ting Yun's ult because I really don't need it right now. I'm sure there's probably a better way for me to go about using this ult, but as of now, it's something where I'm like, I can save it. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to line up everything so that I get exactly what I'm looking for. So now all I'm going to do is pop that here and then pop that. I want that to happen in between. Ooh, the damage is wonderful. The damage is wonderful because now if he does hit me, he dies. If he doesn't hit me, he also dies. It's a win-win for me, baby, okay? Yunli is going to clean up. There it is. There it is. Into it cold. No one dies. Oh, I love it. All right, Yunli is my favorite as of right now in the game, bro. Was that a one cycle? I got to check the tapes. Wait a minute. Yo, oh, yo, Lauren, short stack. Is that a... Did we just one cycle? Whoever, it's either short stack or straight. I don't know, but that was hot. That was hot. I had a fun time. Anyhow, let me show y'all real quick, right? We'll just go over the details. It's like I said, pretty standard, right? You're robbing somewhere close to 4K attack, 120. I think it's like 121 to 124 speed, something like that. Nothing else really matters on the Robin, to be fair. The relics, I'm just running a 4-piece musketeer because I didn't feel like going to look for any extra speed stuff. Now I'm on the creator server. You guys know that. All of this stuff is pretty much set up so that it's maxed out, thankfully. And I do have Robin's light cone. I tried to make it a little fair, so I used 2 premiums because we're at, what, year 1 of the game now, or a little after year 1 of the game now. You should definitely have some signature light cones by this point, a couple, actually. So Ho-Oh, I didn't give her one. I gave her Quid Pro Quo. That's one of my favorite light cones for Abundance characters. Good stuff. Relics doesn't matter. 2-piece, easy peasy. No Eidolons on anybody, by the way, except Ting Yun, because she's the 4-star. Ting Yun is rocking the win set. Again, y'all have seen us talk about this win set for months. All right, at least half a year we've been talking about the win set. So yes, I'm gonna put win set on Ting Yun. Sometimes you don't need it though. Like on my account, my server, my Ting Yun has like 170 or 160 something speed without win set. So I just don't use win set on my Ting Yun. I think she's rocking messenger, 2-piece messenger and 2-piece musketeer or something like that. So it comes down to like how lucky you are. But the money maker is Yunli. Now, a lot of the builds that I've seen with Yunli, surprisingly, are creeping up towards 100% crit rate. I think that's wonderful. Now, Rihu's is the only one that I've seen so far that's almost a 1-to-2 ratio. I think he has like 95% crit rate and then like 171 crit damage. How he got that, I don't know. I genuinely do not know, but I want it because I feel like that would be the more optimal build. His attack is also around 3,300, which I think is pretty solid. That's pretty standard for an attacking character at this point in time. And then, of course, the new relic set. Finally, we can use this new relic set. Now, what's cool about this is her ultimate. The follow-up attack itself counts as ultimate damage. When Yunli deals damage via this ability, it's considered as dealing ultimate damage. And so you go into, here it is, this, which increases ultimate damage. Another character that I really want to like kind of tinker around with, you guys could let me know if this even works on her. I want to know if Clara can work with this, right? Because her using her ultimate and then having the follow-up attack, I don't know. Does this count? Or is this just a regular, like underneath regular follow-up attacking clause? I'm not entirely too sure. I haven't really bothered with Clara in a bit now. But ultimately, Yunli's the one, bro. I think I'm going to have a different video for this. I think Yunli is entering, like solidifying, like the cornerstone. That might be the right term. Basically, TLDR, Yunli is the nail in the coffin that I have needed to establish the fact that we are now entering Gen 2, right? 2.5. Of the characters. We had Acheron, we had Firefly, and Firefly is kind of like a Gen 2.5 character, if you will. Jade is also technically a Gen 2.5 character, but they destroyed that character. I'm not entirely too sure, but maybe I'll go over that and kind of explain what I believe is a Gen 1, a Gen 1.5, a Gen 2, so on and so forth. But I think we are now entering the Gen 2.5 characters, and I think that does bring up a very good conversation, or a very good discussion that I want to have with you guys, is essentially the power creep discussion that we had before, where I kind of like disproved that power creep was here. And a lot of us got to the point where it's like, okay, it's not really power creep, it's just Mei. If you have Mei, you're good. If you don't have Mei, like, right? I think now we're getting to a point where DPS characters are functioning exactly as intended, but they're not over-tuning the DPS characters. Acheron we can consider being over-tuned. Boot Hill is very close to being over-tuned, but they balanced out his kit in a way that if you just don't have certain things, he's not getting the damage, right? And the game can check you for that. Firefly as well, pretty much overtuned, right? Break version of Acheron, if you will, as far as tiers go, you know what I mean? So we have that when it comes to Firefly, but Firefly also gets checked, no damage unless the enemy is broken. That's their kind of balance to Boot Hill and Firefly. But as I said, we'll go over that a bit more in a whole different video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on how you feel about Yunli, where the game is going, anything of the sort. And the next couple of videos that we'll talk about will definitely be related around Yunli. And where is baby girl? There we go. March. March is someone that I'm actually like, I'm impressed. And I think that's the easiest way that I can say that without going too much into detail, but I'm actually really impressed with this character to the point where I'm going to build my March 7th. And that's crazy to say. Anyhow, like the video, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I can't say my usual outro because it's inappropriate for YouTube. Smell you later. I don't know why I looked at my mic when I said that. It just happened.